Welcome to 10 Minutes. I'm Tony Scott. I'm with the waiver.
The waiver. The heat waiver.
Yeah, we're going to bring the heat today, aren't we?
That's a line from King of the Hill.
I, again, haven't seen that show.
I'll make you a mix.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. All right, we got a lot to talk about this week.
Let's
Girls
do it.
hockey,
It's playoff
so much
time.
going on.
Yeah.
Regions coming up for girls hockey. We have sections for girls hockey. Not a lot going on for the 10As. They just got done with kind of the tournament season, heading into districts and final year tournaments.
In the Valley.
Yeah, they are in the Valley.
In the Valley, right?
Roseau didn't even get a chance to.
They didn't beat anyone by
40 goals this week, so we have nothing to report on. A couple top 10 teams clashed. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, though, comes out on top. They had a good week. The District 6 seems to be pretty strong as well with Eden Prairie, Minnetonka, the two Edina teams. Two Edina teams should clash very soon. I'll be at that game. Still plenty of good action.
Is it circled in green or red on your calendar?
It's circled in green.
Circled in green.
If I had a
White.
calendar with a marker, I would.
How do you not have a calendar?
I don't have a calendar.
Oh
It's
my
on my
gosh.
phone.
This
I'm
explains
kind of.
so
You're a
much.
millennial with King of the Hill. I'm a millennial with calendar. Okay. All right. Let's move on to 12As.
knows
Tell me what happened up in Moorhead.
Little border battle.
Total
between
border
Fargo
battle.
Freeze and Moorhead. Fargo comes out on top in the Moorhead tournament.
Told
They
ya.
beat St. Cloud, Crookston, Rosemount, and Moorhead by a combined 16-4. Not exactly in Roseau territory.
No.
But Fargo comes out on top.
All right. And then 15As.
You got an eyeful.
I got a bunch of 15As. Edina wins the tournament over Osseo Maple Grove
My pick.
5-1. Yep. This is the prelude to the playoffs tournament over in Eden Prairie. Kind of a cute story. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids had 5 wins going into the prelude. 5 wins all year. They beat number 1 Minnetonka.
What?
Okay, so it makes it even better. I just assumed that Minnetonka won, right? So I did big game Saturday, and I went Minnetonka versus Edina, number 1 versus number 2. I show up at the rink, and there's Champlain Park. The spoilers. They ended up taking third. They lost to
roast
Edina.
yourself.
He should, and then they lost to Edina, but ended up taking 3rd place. So a pretty nice run for the Bluebirds.
Any given weekend.
I really liked this Edina team. Wow, that was an impressive group of
Reloading
skaters.
for next
Oh
year. They're high
man,
school.
you know they got a couple of those first years. Zawoyski,
Lauren
Zawoyski, Sammy Hankinson, really good. They got a great bunch of second years as well. Great goaltender Sarah Peterson. I say they're the favorite to win the state tournament again this year. Let's talk a little girls high school hockey. We are in the thick of it right now.
Yeah.
For section
We got
play.
our first section final tonight.
I know.
Mankato East, Mankato West.
I think
at
on
Castaic.
Her Ice, our podcast, you're going to pick Mankato East to win this one.
No. We picked our section champions like a week ago.
Yeah. Who'd
As soon
you
as the
pick?
brackets came out, and Todd and I both picked Mankato West
Oh, the team that didn't win. So East has won both meetings.
by 1 goal.
Okay, all right, just throw that out there.
1 goal.
I'm taking the
Don't
team
let me
that's
down,
won it.
Scarlets.
I'm taking the Cougars. They've won both. They're going to win all 3.
Whatever. You're picking with the section final already set.
I know. Okay. All right. I'm going to want to talk about the biggest moment in girls hockey, high school hockey so far this year.
Yes.
Any disagreement on that?
No.
Okay, good. Andover beats Elk River in 4 overtimes. Megan Jung makes 78 saves in one of the more epic high school hockey games the
Insane.
state has seen in 25 years.
Crazy.
Andover will take on Forest Lake
Yep.
in the section
A
final.
rematch of last year's.
And
section
what night is
final.
that? Is that going to be Wednesday
That's
or
on
Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday night.
Yep.
Big night.
So,
big night. Big night.
I've got a Valentine's date with the 7AA
There's a
final.
lot of good hockey on Valentine's Day this year. My wife has reminded me of that. Give me your opinion on this whole goalie of the year thing. Like boys hockey has 2 finalists, which is stupid.
Which is ridiculous.
Okay, and then girls hockey has 10 finalists, and then they narrow it to 5.
They
Go.
narrowed to 5 during the section playoffs. So Megan Jung was one of the 10 semifinalists and then did not make it to the top 5.
Is this a
And then
mini boom
and then
roasted, or is
went
that coming up?
And she went out there and stopped, 80 pucks against one of the top 3 teams in the state. I think that it should be 10 semifinalists and then have them all at the banquet, make it a massive celebration.
Just like they do that for boys.
Of girls high school hockey, and then pick the winner after the state tournament's already been played. Because you watch if a girl posts 3 shutouts in the state tournament, but she was eliminated from consideration before the state tournament, that doesn't make any sense.
No,
So
agreed.
stop whittling down the field, pick 10, name the winner after the state championship.
I agree, and I think, and I'm not just ripping on the girls, but the boys should change their Brimsic Goalie of the Year title.
I still can't
to
believe it's
5.
only 2.
Just get to 5. Do 5. Do 10. Do whatever. 10 would take too long at the banquet, if you ask me.
The banquet,
It would take too long.
we
The
can talk
banquet
about-
goes on a little
I was
long.
gonna
The
say we
Mr.
could-
Hockey banquet goes a little too long.
Yeah, but there are other ways to fix
Okay,
that. We
that's
could go.
fine.
We could do a whole nother video cast about
could.
ways to expedite the
We could.
process in the Mr. Hockey banquet.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about our favorites, and then we'll come back and talk about the Whitecaps with their boom roast.
Remember
What's
to
the
keep this
favorite?
PG.
Yeah, you have to go first.
I do.
I've had a lot of good parties. Okay, so I want to hear yours first.
I've had a lot.
What's
of
the
good
question?
parties. So my roommates are in a band.
What's the question?
The question is, what's the favorite party you've ever hosted?
Okay.
So
All
2
right.
of my roommates are in a band. One is the drummer and one is the bassist.
What are you? Not in it.
I'm the hype man.
Not in it.
I'm
yeah.
the hype man.
He plays the flute, I bet.
I think it was a week after Halloween, and everyone showed up to the house. Everybody was in full costume regalia.
Is this the one where you dressed up like a dinosaur?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
dressed
all
up
right.
like a dinosaur and wandered through my own living room, and
I've
people
seen
kept trying to poke
video.
my costume. We just had a good time. It was one of those nights where everybody had fun and everyone jived pretty well, and we rocked the house for a few hours, and then rocked ourselves to sleep until about 5 in the morning.
So I'm going to go off the question just a little bit. It was
gosh.
my 27th birthday. My wife hosted a surprise party.
They had surprise parties in 1898.
Yeah, they did. And
Right.
the party, it was, I'll tell you about the party in a second, but I was supposed to go to a play with my wife, with my wife's cousin.
That sounds exactly like
And
something you
I was
would
like
want to do.
dreading it all day, like the whole office. I'm like, I gotta go to a play with my wife's cousin.
God forbid.
And then we show up. She goes, "Yeah, I have to go back to your apartment really quick and pick something up." And I show up, and it's friends from all over the country came in for this party and this weekend. My mom, my dad, aunts, uncles, brothers, cousins, friends. It was an amazing party. So I didn't really technically host it, but it was at my house.
That's a shout out to Debbie.
And it was a great party by Debbie, and the best part, besides the party, was I didn't have to go to the stupid play.
Wow.
So there you go.
Incredible.
It was a play. Who was a play? I didn't want to go to a play.
I go to plays.
Yeah, maybe a
saw
musical.
Romeo-
Musical, but not a play.
I saw Romeo
no play.
and Juliet at the Guthrie.
All right, let's talk a little pro hockey. We love talking Whitecaps. The Whitecaps are off, but the women were not. Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about some high-level stuff when it comes to the NWHL. All-Star.
NWHL All-Star Game Team Zabados defeats Team Steckline 3-2. Amanda Kessel scored the only goal of the shootout. That turned out to be the winner.
And did Kendall Coyne do anything remarkable?
Yeah,
she used to do these
did
kind of things.
something, it's all right. She broke her own record
love
for
it.
fastest skater. She did the course in 13.9 seconds after doing it in 14.3.
Can that record be broken?
Probably.
Oh, that's so fast.
I don't know if anyone else is going to do it, but I'm sure Kendall could break her own record.
I'm sure.
If you
I'm
ask
sure.
her after she skated the course, I'm sure she said, "Well, I could have gone faster if I had done such and such on one turn, or if I had lengthened my stride on this stretch." But
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
just 'cause
the only
she's
way she's
better.
going faster is if she starts going swimmer on it and like shave and do all that other stuff that swimmers do to get that extra
Cut down the wind
cut down the wind
resistance.
resistance or something. I don't know. That's fast. That's very very
She
fast.
had a great weekend.
All right. Before we close out the show, we can do our boom roasted and game pucks. You got a pretty good one here today. I want to hear it.
My boom roasted goes out to. It's not really a boom roasted. It's more like a suggestion.
Oh, it's a boom roasted.
Some of these initial playoff scores on the girls' side: 19-0, 16-0, 12-0, 11-0. That's out of hand. 19-0 is way out of hand, and I understand that the rule is 6 goals in the third period, then it's running time. Make running time earlier and expedite the process. If you're up by 10 going into the third, cut a few minutes off the third period. If you're up by 6 in the second period, let it go to running time. There's got to be a way to quicken these games and avoid scores like 19-0.
I agree with 6 goals. 6 goals in the
6 goals in the second.
5 goals in the third. That'd be how I would change high school rule if I could change the rules. There's lots I'd like to change in hockey, and one of them is teams that make associations that make brackets that favor their own team.
People can tell.
There was a tournament this weekend, no names, not going to mention any names or cities or associations, but there was an 8-teamer, so there's 4 teams in the top, 4 teams at the bottom.
Yep.
Let's just say there were some top 10 teams at the top and there weren't so many in the bottom, right? Mm-hmm. You following now?
I'm following.
On Sunday, the top won the tournament, took 3rd in the tournament, took 5th in the tournament, and yes, took 7th in the tournament. You're telling me that's not karma of setting up a favored bracket to yourself?
Yikes.
I don't know what is. Boom, roasted to that association. Game pucks. Ready to roll?
Yes.
You got one?
My game puck goes out to the Andover Athletic Director. I don't actually know what your name is, but thank you for the updates during the Andover Elk River game.
Amen to
they
that.
were funny, they were timely, and most importantly, they were the only freaking Twitter handle.
The only show in town, and I was refreshing his Twitter feed for about 20 minutes.
I drove home in a blizzard from South St. Paul, and I had one eye on the road and one eye on the Twitter going like this. I risked my life.
Andover AD, refresh. Andover refresh.
Scroll down.
Yeah.
Scroll down. So to the Andover Athletic Director.
Thank you.
Game puck.
We appreciate it. Okay. The final game puck, my game puck goes to the Bloomington Jefferson girls program.
Upset special.
They beat Chaskatchan on Friday night. I couldn't make it. I was sick as a dog. I would have loved to have been there. I will be there tonight to watch them play. I had a chance to coach many of the girls that are participating in this.
It's obviously why they made it.
No, there's no correlation between my coaching and their performance in the game ever, for that matter. I just happened to be the one who was coaching them.
An unnamed source compared you to Scotty Bowman once.
No, that's not true. Okay, that's not true at all. Anyway, the game puck goes to them. Good luck to them in the section semi. Their first time making to a section semifinal in 5 years. So good luck to the Jags. Can't wait to see them play tonight over at Braemar. For Peter Odney, I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in to today's show. We'll see you around the rink.